Hello, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, today we are going to be going into just a collective general reading, um, actually, with the focus on the Knight of Pentacles. I tend to gravitate and I love the Knight of Pentacles, but it was interesting because I was watching last week the movie Seven with my daughter, and one of the things that came up was something about a person who's has those qualities of the Knight of Pentacles. Someone who is patient, someone who is meticulous, someone who does the work, someone is very dependable. I've always saw the positives. I never gave that Knight of Pentacles. The only thing I've known about the Knight of Pentacles, that I would give it a negative quality was it always took forever. It was like, it takes too dang long. Come on, get, with all that fire that I have in my chart, I'm kind of like the Knight of Pentacles is so slow. That's the negative aspect. I've always saw it. But when I watched the movie Seven, um, one of the officers, which was played by Morgan Freeman, says to the other detective, which is Brad Pitt, and they say to him, he is meticulous, he takes his time, and all of those things. And this is a person that also, you know, was in the end, you could kind of see he was bringing his self-righteousness to the world, by bringing judgment and condemning people of the sins that they did. And for example, for what was one of them? For lust, it was the prostitute, and he, it was like she spreads disease and all of this stuff. Or even the guy who's really the gluttony, where he like overate and all of that, and he brought judgment to those people. Well, I think that's what's going on in our society. Sometimes we, even I myself, everyone does it. We all bring judgment to people. We can call judgment in our life on certain things, and as long as you're balanced in your scales, it's okay to call that judgment. Even if you do call that judgment and you're not balancing your scales, you still will see their results, and it can the pendulum goes back and forth for anyone. Karma and judgment works for everyone. No one is exempt. Everyone has to deal with it. So instead of a society and looking at each individual and saying this and that and this and that, especially with tomorrow, I know a lot of people are kind of amped up, and I can even feel it in the weather with Mother Gaia, and it's been so windy today, with the election being tomorrow. A lot of people on the edge of things. I already know the outcome, and I want to tell you guys it's okay. You guys are going to freak out, but it's okay. People are going to freak out on either side, but it's okay. That is the way it has to be for systems to be broken down. Everything has to start to break down. Society will break down because of this. And so I'm just saying, stay grounded during this time. Stay present in your life, around your things that you have going on. Do not get caught up in any of the he say, she say, and all of the stuff. Work on yourself, focus on yourself to help raise that vibration up, and help others around you walk in the light, because the dark is going to be fading in a lot. And people who have been doing the work, people who have been showing up for the practices, have to have a steadfast. This week, yesterday, the symbolism of the lion has been strong, and it popped up with the song yesterday with God's Not Dead. He comes in like a lion, and then my card I pulled from my own personal self, I pulled the strength card, which is a lion. So having that willpower, it's really going to have to come in. So let's get some messages for the collective to help you through this week. What I did is I pulled 3 decks out, right? And I found the Knight of Pentacles. And what I did, I took took the card that was in front of the Knight of Pentacles and the card that was behind the Knight of Pentacles, and that is the message. That's going to be our message. It's something I've learned in classes that I've taken, tarot classes that I've taken. It's a great, if you're working with a card, say you wanted to work with that strength card, and you're like, how do I have strength this week? Take out your deck and just take your deck, and you can take it now. Like, I might do it at the end. I'll do it at the end, actually, and show you how to do it and show you which strength for me, because how my cards will personally be already set for me. And I can show you where I will have to find strength. Well, what you're doing is something you're leaving behind. So this Knight of Pentacles is leaving this Nine of Chalice behind. This wish that you're walking away from wishful thinking. I think, to me, that's saying it's time to start walking away from wishful thinking. Okay, things that you have, wanted and you have put out there, it's time to start either walking away from them or working on them. To really, with this Knight, you really have to ground that energy in if you want these things. If this has just been wishful thinking for so long, and you know that this cannot come true. Like, I'm going to give you something that can't come true. Like, we would have another president like Abraham Lincoln, or we would have another president like JFK, like, in having that energy. I don't know if those energies come back. So walking away from that and working on something that is going to really, that you really want, and guiding towards something. And there's a Four of Pentacles. And so one thing is sent, if you look, that person is inside their house. And I'm thinking this is telling you to stay in your own energy at this time. You might have this wishful thinking of things can come together. People are going to understand each other. People are going to be loving and kind. And that's wishful thinking. You can have that. Nothing's wrong with that. But it's time to walk away from that and stay in your own energy. Put up your own boundaries and say, you know what? To heck with those people. I'm holding back from some things that don't serve my highest good. I'm holding back from social media. I'm holding back from watching the news. I'm holding back talking politics, and saying that to yourself, because this is that time. That is what is really coming up right there. So that is one message. Another message that's coming up. Remember, these are collectives, so this might not pertain to you. You might be like, I ain't even into politics. Then it wasn't your message. Maybe it has something else to do that you've tried to manifest and you want it, and you see that it's it needs to be left behind, and you need to just focus on yourself. Okay, so this one, there's our Knight of Pentacles. This movement of Pentacles. So some of you could be Tauruses too. That bison. That's actually a bison. But so you're moving out of this lack, this Five of Pentacles. You are moving away from that. And it's so good because you got a 4 right here. And if you followed through, if that was one of your messages, and then this other message is, you're walking away from where you don't have anything, where, everything that you have seems to break. It's, nothing's valuable, and you don't have anything valuable in your life, and things not working out. You're moving away from that. As you can see, I love it because the Knight of Pentacles walks away from the things that are behind it. It's like, nope, see you later. I ain't got nothing to do. So, it could be even walking away from a lack mindset, and you're moving into a new opportunity. Okay. Or this could also be where you did not have a job, and you're moving into where you're getting a new start on that job or something. Or even just, again, I'm going back to that lack mentality, not living in that lack mentality, going into, this new time period in this leap of faith with this Fool, into this energy of, I'm going to start believing in myself and believing that, the universe is working for me and with me. Okay. Our last message is this last deck right here. And then I'm going to show you how to do the strength card. Oh, this one. That's right. Okay, so this deck was my last deck, and it was interesting because I had two cards that flew out at me, um, for your future influence. So think about where we started off at. We started that Knight of Cups, that wishful thing that you've been working at and you're trying to get away. Well, we have this Eight of Cups. You walked away from it. So you're walking away from something. You're walking away from cups that don't no longer serve you. You're walking away from things that don't serve you. They might have been a wish before. That could be another thing. Those Nine of Cups could have been a wish that you had before, but it's something you don't no longer want. So like say you put out there that you wanted certain friendships or a certain partner, and you got that, but then you were like, and when you called that in, you were in a place where you were in low vibration. You can manifest stuff when you're in low vibration. Yes, you can. You can manifest stuff in all vibrations. It just comes in differently. So say you manifest something that was not fully aligned with you, but it was aligned for where you were at that time in your life, and we all develop and change over time. So those cups are no longer good. You got an Eight of Cups and you're walking away. Again, the Nine of Pentacles, and again with the Bisons, got Taurus energy again, a really strong Taurus energy. Even though I love that it's the Bison. So maybe you guys, you know what? I'm gonna pull the book out and look up Bisons too, see if it has a message for us in the spirit animals. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that right now. Bison. Since we dang two Bisons just showing up like that. I didn't even pay attention to it when I did the cards. I just put them in, and just stuck them to the side to do later, to look at later. I'm not getting anything from Bison. Bison's not on here. I might have something thought. But it's under Buffalo. Okay, because it does. There's Bison right there. See? Trust that you'll always have what you need. Again, with that wishful thinking. Focus on being appreciative and grateful for all that you have. So being in a grateful energy, having gratitude right now. Clear out any surplus goods, recycle those items. Have faith in the natural abundance of life. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and instead be aware of the extraordinary number of resources you have available. Expand your interest by trying a new hobby, recreation activity, or sport. So yeah, remember that lack in that first, where we had that Five of Pentacles, and that you're moving away from that, like, and being grateful for the things that you do have and the things that are showing up in your life right now. My incense went out. I don't like that. So I'm starting again. I'm getting it going again. Over here playing. Tony's over here. Light my incense. Let's try this again. See if I can get it to work. There we go. I want to keep the little thing open. Okay, so all right, so now that you know what you want, now that you have elevated and raised your vibration, you're a little more in a more healed state. We're always healing. Now that Nine of Cups comes, and it is something that I feel more aligns with you emotionally, and also it makes you want to celebrate, and it's a harvest. It's something that you want. So you're going through, so you're releasing those old things that you have called in and that no longer serve you, and you're walking away from them, and then you go into this mindset of like, I'm not going to sit in lack. I am going to find gratitude, and I'm going to move away from not having, and where I do have, and taking a leap of faith on things, and knowing that you're going to walk away from things that does not serve you, the things that you called in before does not align with you any longer, and you're starting over again. And that's, sometimes we have to do that, and it's okay. It sucks. And at moments I always think, oh my God, how do you do it? And I don't know. So I'm going to show you how to. So think of a card that right now that you personally, the viewer, um, is wanting to connect with. Think of that card. So you think of your card. You have your deck and you have your card that you want. Mine was a strength card, so I know I need to. So I have my deck, so I have to find the strength card. Um, the thing is now, if the strength card is on the very top, then the thing you're moving to will be on this side right there. If it's on this last one, um, the thing the you would take the card that's in front of it, that would be the card you're going to, and then the card that was right here, which was that tower, would be what you're leaving behind. So, but neither one of those was mine. So I'm just telling you if that's the case. So I'm looking for my strength. So for me personally, so my week, looking at my week, dealing with strength, maybe, and so asking yourself, okay, where do I need to, what is my strength trying to lead me to? What is my strength trying to get me out of, put behind me? And what is it trying to push me towards? That's what I would ask myself. And then that's how you would have your reading, okay? It's like this deck, there's a Knight of Pentacles. The Fool is behind it and the Six of Swords in front of it. So no longer taking leaps of faith on stuff. You're moving away from that. Like, I'm not taking a leap of faith on things right now. I'm moving away from that. That's what that one said. But gosh, I can't find my strength card. I'm gonna get there sooner or later. Where are you, strength? Oh my gosh. Okay, I found it. Okay. I can tell you. I like what they did for me. That's nice. Okay, so I will show you. So here's my strength card, right? So I have my strength. So what is strength wanting me to focus on this week? So this moon energy, I would say this moon energy is my, is kind of my, it's kind of my feminine goddess energy. Oh wow, I know it wants me to move away from this week, which actually aligns with how my cycle goes as well, on how I'm supposed to be active. This week I'm supposed to move away from being in a feminine energy and passive energy, and moving into this King of Pentacles, taking charge, being grounded, and feeling comfortable, and all of those types of things, and like, you know, right there, moving towards that, like, and moving, or even it could be, I really felt it was my moving away from my feminine energy and into my masculine energy this week, and I'm fine with that. And or it could also be telling me that move into this where I feel confused of the unknown, and just things are just seem black and white, and I can't see the gray area, the in between. And because if you look at these cards, if they're both black and white cards, but coming to be okay in the gray, be okay in the black and white areas, find comfort in those black and white areas, you know, you be grounded, that I don't know what's going on all the time, and knowing that it's okay, you know, have strength in that. Because if you look, if I went totally by even by the colors, that's what you would be, you know, everything is black and white, everything seemed black and white, but the strength wants me to see the color even in the black and white, even though I can't. I love that. See, interesting messages to come through. So that's how you would do that. So you guys really take your energy this week, and be okay with the outcomes of things. Okay, find peace in your present moment. Jump over there to my meditation channel and do some affirmations not affirmations, some meditations that really dive into mindfulness. I am starting gratitude, so though I'll be having more gratitude things up there. So getting into that energy of having gratitude of things that are around you, the small things, the big things, the things that you forget, all of those things. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.